And a random quest. Huh. I mean, let's talk to this merchant first. See what he's got to offer first.
Show me what you have in stock.
What you have in stock is rubbish. Not even maps or anything like that. Those are some high-level boots. Very well.
So long.
Don't have to sound so spiteful.
Oh!
Sorry, I had to find that loot. Why are you all standing here? Oh, it's because of the rain. That makes sense. Bloody peasants. Anyway, there's like a quest here.
Help me, master.
I mean, what's the problem, peasant?
Why are you crying?
Me betrothed went to the woods to see to his snares. He didn't come back. Something must have happened. Heard him scream, but was afeard to go there myself.
Why not ask the guards? There's like a few guards I just passed by. Whatever.
I'll go to the woods, see if I can find him.
Thank ye. I've coin. I'll pay ye.
Find a woman missing fiancé. I'm on to you, fiancé. Fiancé. I'm on to you, fiancé. Oh.
Went this way.
Probably right into those wolves. I have some beast oil, don't I? It might make them die faster, which is good. Hey, this. Looks like he was a bit of a meandering. Okay. Those are not wolves, those are wild dogs. Yeah, that's totally fair, because I can totally see through that shit. Stop eating! Oh, that's right, I'm immortal. I forgot that! I keep forgetting that. Such a useful ability that it's pretty hard to believe it exists in this fucking game. Anyway.
Won't have good news for the woman. Wild dogs killed her man.
Well, it's better than nothing. Fucking dogs. One of the fucking strongest annoying ass enemies in the game. Of course, there would be. What does this even do? I forget. Ah, poisons. So, the thing that I pretty much never happen across. Right. Great! Good news!
You didn't find him?
No, I did, but...
Nay, don't say it. It's clear from your face. Please, take this coin.
Thank you.
Thanks. And I truly am sorry.
Might I at least fetch his body?
Wouldn't advise it. It's dangerous. If you decide to go anyway, it's near his snares.
Thank ye. Farewell.
Farewell. Okay, well that was random quest of the day. See what's right down the road, huh? Right down the road, some bullshit. This. Right down this road. What's up? Why are the cannibals after me? Haha, I still got beast oil, or don't I? I don't. Jesus. I mean, I don't know why they attacked me. There's clearly a bunch of corpses they could have eaten instead of me. It's just like bad ideas all around. Salmian, brigandine, and a cockatrice decoction. Interesting. What? Pray tell, what does a cockatrice decoction do? All alchemy creations can be used one additional time. Does that include this creation, which would then mean you can use it again, to use it an additional time, to use it again, to use it an additional time? You know what I'm talking about. I'm full. I didn't think that was possible, but I'm full of loot. Thankfully there's a town right nearby. We can sell some armor and shit to the people. Carry me, Roach. I can't do it myself. I should look into the trophies, actually. It's very possible that the trophy of Night Wraith is better than the one I am using right now. Let's see. It's exactly the same. In fact, Night Wraith is equipped for some reason, even though I didn't equip it. Okay. Alright, let's see actually this piece of armor. Okay. That's nice. We'll lose some bludgeoning, no, slashing, and elemental, but we gain armor and all other crap. Good enough for me. Also, very nice, very nice. Well, I can move around now, but it's still not great. I think I need to go to Midcops for a bit of a break. That's nice. I need to teleport or sell my crap.
Takes a cut, Creeper takes a cut. How's a man to turn? Geralt of Rivia, known as the White Wolf, the Butcher of Blaviken.
Geralt of Rivia's enough. What is it?
A man came to me a few years past, paid me to keep a book for you, said you'd come for it one day.
Who was he?
He didn't introduce himself, but the book has a red cover, that I remember. I'm sure I've not sold it.
Alright, see if I can find it.
And perhaps glance at the others while you're at it.
For now I'm only interested in the one.
Just interested in the one.
The Merry Adventures of Muriel the Lovely Harlot, Illustrated Edition.
The Merry Adventures of Muriel the Lovely Harlot, adorned with humorous engravings.
Okay. On one occasion, Muriel went on a journey to see her auntie in Marabar, accompanied by her nursemaid. Their path took them through a forest, and in this forest lived a raucous troop of bandits. This infamous group was led by Flynn Selms, and all the king's men had been unable to bring them to justice. Alas, such was Muriel's great misfortune that these bandits chose to attack her carriage. Muriel's nursemaid was old, blind and deaf. She did not wake when a tree fell in front of their carriage with a loud thud, nor when the bandits fought a fierce battle against their guardsmen. When Flynn ripped open the carriage door with his muscular arms and stepped inside, Muriel had to deal with the danger herself. "Make our guest comfortable, young lady," the old nursemaid muttered in her sleep. Muriel obediently carried out her instructions. Okay. I don't think that's the one. Doesn't seem to be addressed to me. Oh, that's... Jesus Christ, the books. They're everywhere. There's so many too. Treatment of furuncles through cauterization.
The treatment of furuncles through cauterization. A study.
Everyone's seen a boil, usually more than they'd care to. These deformities don't just mar your beauty, they can be signs of disease, or even the disease's cause and epicenter. If your lungs wheeze and your heart flutters, or if you're just sick of pustules, you can carve them off and be free of this ill for good. When you go to carve off a boil, use a sharp knife which you've had a dog lick thoroughly beforehand, for a dog's tongue works wonders in healing wounds. You gotta be brave as you go about it, slicing as confidently and steadily as if carving off a hunk of cheese. Then quickly cauterize the resultant wound using a red-hot poker. Don't pay any mind to screams or tears. Pus, bile, and any other humors need to be gathered in a basin, then dumped in a pit and the pit covered, else the illness might return. Yeah, not exactly the kind of stuff I'd wonder. My manifesto, the life of Jacques de Aldersberg.
My manifesto. Must be it. There's a letter inside.
Interesting. Jacques de Aldersberg. But since we have it, we might as well...
Moribundia, the vampire's last likeness. Tyromancy, or the noble art of cheese divination.
Okay, we gotta read this, because this is ridiculous. Okay, thereupon Isabella took Edward's glistening visage in her hand and embraced his icy lips, which were twisted into a cynical grin. "Forgive me, my love," she whispered, stifling the sobs heaving her bosom, "but my heart doth long with fiercer passion for yon werewolf, whom thou hatest with all thy vampiric thoughtless." "'Tis for the best," spoke Edward, shifting his pale face towards the equally pale moon. "With me thy life was ever endangered. With yon werewolf thou shalt know peace and happiness." Edward turned around and took a step towards the exit, but Isabella grabbed his wrist and bade he stop. The touch of her hand was so tender, his heart newly began to beat anew after centuries of deathly stillness. "There is more," spoke she, averting his penetrating gaze. "I am with child." Okay. Cheese donation. Jesus. What splendid diversity reigns in the kingdom of cheese. The ripened curd can be white or blue, hard or soft, fresh or aged. From the milk of cows, sheep or goats, brined, pickled or untouched. This list could go on till the end of time, and each of them, every last slice, every morsel and crumb, not only brings with it an unmatched rush of sensory experience, but in right hands can be made to reveal the universe's most closely guarded secrets. For cheese, like the innards of sacrificed animals, the flight of a swallow or vivid dreams can be used for divination. The depth and size of a cheese's hold reveal when rains will fall in the coming year, while the color of mold wanes tells who shall love whom, and the scent of a heart grana padano predicts which army will vanquish its foes and which shall perish. The best divination, however, is done using the ancient method of fondue. One must simply melt two different kinds of cheese, preferably Emmental and Gruyere, in white wine, or in a pinch in a dry apple cider. Then one must use a long stick to immerse a morsel of bread in the resultant thick soupy mixture, all the while keeping in mind the question, what shall my child be like when he, or she, as the case may be, grows? Then bring the cheese-covered morsel of bread up to a candle, so that it casts a shadow on the wall. The shape will provide a sure and easy understood answer to your query. Anyway, Jacques de Aldersberg, that is... callback to the first game. The reasons for choosing Jacques de Aldersberg as Grand Master remain a mystery. The Order of the White Rose has gone through a crisis in those times, and was on the verge of collapse, so one might guess that the Brethren wished to have someone decisive as their leaders, someone with a clear vision. De Aldersberg was precisely such a man. One of his first decisions was to change the Brotherhood's name to the Order of the Flaming Rose. Interesting. The most puzzling aspect, however, is that the Order and the King himself decided to trust a man who, for all intents and purposes, had appeared out of nowhere. They say he was a wanderer, an itinerant priest who moved crowds with his speeches, declaiming non-humans. They say he worked miracles and showed his flock visions of a world destroyed by the White Frost. He was undoubtedly a man of great charisma, one instilled with unshakable principles, which he in turn tried to instill in others. Look, Geralt, it's the snow! I remember that. Was he truly a source? Was he indeed gifted with a raw magic talent? That we'll never know. We will never know for certain. Letter from A. Witcher. In the ocean of possibilities, some events are more likely, and some less. It is not easy to fish out the first, not even when one's intellect stretches through all time and space. I left this letter for you in the hope that, despite all odds, you will come across it one day, for I must warn you. Mankind is threatened. The prophesied destruction by the White Frost is not just babbling of some mad she-elf. Perhaps I will have the opportunity to convince you of this in person. If not, I must rely on this letter, which you will read many years from now, at a time when you know more than you did when we first met. Know that nothing will save the world except preparing its entire population for this catastrophe. The old tales say that a child of the elder blood can stave off the danger, but I tried and failed. Ever since I have been haunted by a hideous vision, a crowned wraith, the spectre of my failure. I was the chosen one, and the chosen one failed. You and your brotherhood are our only hope. When the time of the wolf's blizzard comes, men shall perish, and only the Uber-men will survive. Your duty is to give the world Uber-men. Whatever you think of me, do not fail as I have failed. A. So, A. Jacques the Eldesberg is a bit of a confirmation of... Well, I wouldn't say it's an old friend. Also, wow, Baldur Skellige, really? Well, he was just as mad in his letters as in life, huh? Jeez. Right. Well, that distracted me for ages, but whatever, I'll do it anyway. I wanted to sell some, you know, stuff here, but...
Interested in books? You don't look the scholar, but... well, we've ones with drawings as well.
Let's see these books of yours.
Yeah, I have a bunch of spare copies, so... yeah, we'll get back to some of these books maybe one day. No use getting... Are you serious? Necronomicon. Plato Verata Nicto. Geralt will remember this. I will be back for that Necronomicon one day.
Farewell.
But that day is not today, for today I'm floating on your pile of books. How's the town doing? Oh yeah, this merchant, Lestada.
We meet again.
Thank you for saving me. People say all kinds of things about witches, but I've always known yours to be an honorable guild.
So you managed to salvage some goods.
Yes, but I await the repair of my wagon. As time passes, my losses grow. Do you need something? I'll let it go half-free.
This is the guy that we saved from the Griffin all the way at the start of the game. He has some cool armor. It's almost good. Or that actually is good. It's just not worth the money anymore. That probably is. Like, look at that. Oh no, wait. The ones on the right are mine. That's right, it's not worth it. There we go. You could have bought blinders and saddle hair and saddlebags. Shitty saddlebags, mind you, but still. And Gwent cards, if you're fancying that kind of thing. Doesn't have a lot of money, but he might be able to take some crap off my hands.
What do you have on offer?
Redanian dumplings, speciality of the house, heartily recommended. Blimey, a vat gun in my establishment? It can't be.
How do you know I'm a witcher?
You joking? Silver blades. Who else uses them? Crafted in Mahakam, am I right? Must be about 40 inches long?
An elven sword expert. You must be Ibir Hattori.
Ah, indeed. I am.
Geralt of Rivia. Heard a lot of good things about you.
Apparently.
Pleasure, Geralt. How might I help you? Care to try a dumpling?
Sure. Nom nom nom.
Tasty.
Glad to hear it. Anything else I can do for you?
What a pointless exchange. I'll try more dumplings. Anyway, I'm looking for a swordsmith. Sell my shit.
Looking for a good swordsmith. No one?
3 swords on your back. A bit much, don't you think?
Good one. But all jests aside, you make swords anymore?
Really. It's dumplings now. I must make a living. But I miss the hammer, anvil, and bellows. Oh, the heat of the forge. Were it not for that swiving Van Horn.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I shan't greet a witcher with dumplings. Come, let me show you something.
Okay.
Quite a collection. Premium quality, too.
Thank you. I've kept these as mementos.
Damn shame you don't make them anymore. I'd gladly replace what I have with this kind of steel. Someone with your skills? Why the hell are you needing dough?
This might surprise you. The pay is better. But above all, it's much safer. Food vendors rarely disappear or end up as cripples.
I see. Someone controlling Novigrad's smithing market?
Not officially, though. All supplies go through Ernst Van Horn, and they say he plays cards with Cleaver, frequently.
Who is this Ernst Van Horn?
Ernst Van Horn. Who's that?
Modest beginnings, a small dockside workshop. However, he proved extremely ambitious. He knew he could not compete with other swordmakers on skill alone, so he resorted to other methods.
Other methods?
A bit of slander here, buying business debt cheaply and taking over there. And whenever the competition was a ploughing non-human, he'd accuse them of being Havakars.
Is that how he did you in?
I did not give up without a fight. I went to Town Hall, negotiated. Alas, it was all in vain. He'd already enlisted Cleaver's protection. And in Novigrad, few dare get in Cleaver's way.
Interesting.
Tried negotiating? Making a deal?
With Van Horn? Do you jest? He's a proper heartless bastard. Either play by his rules and pay him, or go out of business.
I see.
But I shan't complain. Dumplings have proven an excellent source of income. It's just... well...
You miss the heat of the forge. Tried getting supplies from someone else?
Those rogues of the underworld control all the sources. How am I to talk to them? Unless... Would you be willing to help me?
For a price?
Want me to help you get your supplies? How?
Just come with me to a meeting. As my bodyguard, it'll bolster my confidence. Truth be told, not so long ago, I tried negotiating some iron deliveries with one of the King of Beggars' men.
Right. King wouldn't worry about an embargo Cleaver imposed.
It's just... he demanded an inordinately large share of the profits. I thought you might help me negotiate. I don't mean gratis. I'm certain we can agree on a fee.
Could I choose something from your collection?
Oh, forget this rubbish. I shall forge you a sword fit for killing gods.
I don't know. Criminal underworld. Not really sure I want to meddle with them.
I badly need your help. Van Horn is a Van Horsen. He must be taught a lesson. I'd be eternally grateful. Plate armor, yours. Or perhaps you'd like a catapult or a trebuchet.
Okay, I mean, I'm not sure how effective that would be in Witcher's hands, but fuck it.
Fine. Arrange the meeting.
Splendid. Meet me after dark, near the crane at the docks.
Kinda wanted to sell stuff. Well, shit. Found one goddamn fucking person that accepts weapons in a booth. Wasn't this person? No, that's an armorer again. There's just no one that's interested. That's just a blacksmith. Guess that's better than nothing, huh? No one makes weapons these days, huh? The bloody bastards. Alright, now it's really time for me to settle in. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.